before I start, I wanted to just quickly say, hell, I want y'all to know, hell, I've been around, but I've been working on this other channel, getting this thing going, getting this thing, upright. And that channel is a big pig of the Fighting Irish and the Cowboys. So, that's my football page. Obviously, you can tell by the name. So, I need y'all to go sub to that page. I got to do a better job of promoting that page. But anyway, let's talk about what we're here to talk about. So, good morning to all. Whenever you catching this, I hope you're having a good one. If you don't drop in on this live, RC by the way. So, um, WNBA season is winding down. WNBA season is. I know, I knew I was about to yawn. I knew I was about to yawn. But okay, so the end of the WNBA season is fast approaching. What kind of season has it been? It's been a pretty good. It's been a pretty good campaign, folks. It's been a pretty good season. I mean, watching Caitlin Clark, watching her maturation process, watching Angel Reese, both of them just doing unprecedented things, breaking record after record, just grabbing a hammer and just smashing records. It's been incredible to watch them. Just the way they reinvigorated the franchises of the Fever in the Sky. The Sky right there in the smack of this thing for a playoff spot. The Indiana Fever turned their season around. And so the Fever are right there for a playoff. I mean, the Fever are in the playoffs. And so that's awesome. It's been, I want to say, 8 years for the Fever. Kingston, this this reinvigorated version of Lexi Hall. Um, the Fever are really, man, really nice. It's been somewhat of a down campaign for the Las Vegas Aces, but they still are. They still managed to be 9 games over 500. It's quite incredible. Dealing with injuries throughout this course of the season, lack of depth, and Asia Wilson has been playing out of her mind. That's my MVP for this season. And then you look at I mean, yeah, the reemergence of the Minnesota Lynx. Minnesota Lynx have been nothing short this whole season. What are they? 27-9. Quote me, but I think that's their record. LaFesia Collier having an MVP caliber season. Just a truly unselfish team that plays great defense. They get after it. The best 3-point shooting team in the WNBA. I would easily take a Bridget Carlson on my team any day of the week. A Kayla McBride. They play hard. They play this game the right way, and they are definitely a contender for the championship. Now, will they win the championship? I think sometimes they are too dependent on the three-ball shot. But when you got a home run hitter on your team like Nafisha Collier, when you have a player like Fee, I mean, just silky smooth, can do everything out there, can rebound, can pass, can shoot, can get to the cup, and she is just a special talent. Having one of her best seasons, and I'm really high on Nafisha. Um, I always said I wanted to see her come to the Aces, but now that Minnesota Lynx have found, you know, the perfect season and the perfect recipe, and then Elena Smith, I cannot fail to not mention her. Just a unsung hero for what they doing in Minnesota. So yes, this is a team that's got as great as a chance as anyone is winning this whole thing. And if you take them serious, whether or not that's on you. But I think that there's only two teams. No, let me see. There's only four teams that could realistically win this WNBA championship. I might be wrong. I definitely could be wrong. But I'm going to say the New York Liberty, um, Connecticut Sun, uh, Las Vegas Aces, if Asia Wilson is healthy. If she is healthy, they have a chance. I said the Connecticut Sun. The Minnesota Lynx. So let's see. Liberty, Lynx, Aces, Sun. I mean, Seattle has maybe a long shot, maybe. Um, It's no guarantee. I think that's that might be the garbage truck if y'all hear that noise. But yeah, man, I'm seriously sitting here thinking to myself, it's been a pretty good season. Obviously, I enjoyed last season. It was awesome. Any season that ends with the Aces on top is my kind of season. I do hope that if the Fever get eliminated, the Aces will find a way to three-peat. It's against all odds, but if the Aces get eliminated, I'm hoping that the Fever can find a way to win that championship. They haven't won no championship since 2012 when Tamika Catchings was walking the halls of Fever. Um, I just feel like, man, overall, it's just been a season where it's been some really good ball being played. Um, Caitlin and Angel were taking this league by storm. Another thing about it is the Liberty, man. Like, I think they gotten better. They got deeper quality depth. Um, you look at them losing last season, they have to be supremely motivated. They have to. But we won't find out until that's the thing about it though. We won't find out until the playoffs start. Once the playoffs start, then we'll know just how motivated this New York Liberty team is. Prior, we can only see that they are focused in terms of the regular season because they are having an amazing season. Now, let me see real quick. I do have my other phone on me. I can't check some records because I'm wondering exactly what people's records are. Yes, I'm following records. I do follow the standings, but I don't know anything off the top of my head. I mean, I couldn't even tell you what the Fever record is. I just know they 2 games above 500. They might be 3 games above 500. And I'm gonna see if I can pull that up real quick. See if I can pull that. And I can't got I think I need to go back to bed. Um, what a day, what a life. Aces in Aces in the Fever tonight, folks. My two teams squaring off against each other. Come on now, it don't take me all day to find this. Okay, here we go. New York Liberty, incredible season, 30-6, man. That is in the WNBA, man. That's like being the first to get to like 50, 60 wins, man. That's absolutely incredible, man. So they 30-6. They have 4 games left. They are one of only 2 teams that have less than 10 losses. The other team is the Minnesota Lynx in the Western Conference. They're 27-9. They are 9-1 in their last 10 games. The New York Liberty are 8-2. These are probably the hottest two. Oh, the Fever. These are the 3 hottest teams in the league right now in terms of last 10. Liberty, Fever, and the Lynx. Um, Travis Sunny, what's going on with you? The Fever are 19-17. Um, Here's one thing I don't like. Y'all hit that like button too. Well, I'm talking about what I don't like. I don't, and this is gonna change when you get new teams in the league, obviously. But I don't like the fact that you don't. I mean, you get to make the playoffs and you damn near 10 games under 500. This is crazy, man. I'm good, bro. I'm just sitting here talking about some WNBA. But that's crazy. Obviously, if they expand, which they are, it'll be fine. But you about to have teams in the playoffs, and I guess I can't really talk because now that you have the NBA play-in, you getting teams in the playoffs that's like 10 games under 500. It's crazy though. I don't really like that. I mean, okay, so say because here's what I don't like because any team can get hot any given day, right? Any team in the playoffs, somebody can get hot. It's only a best of 3. So it's the first person to win 2 games. So you could literally finish the season 12 games under 500. You could literally say finish. Um, I don't know. My brain ain't working like it's supposed to, but you could literally be. So let's just say you 12 under, right? You qualify for the playoffs, and you somehow find a way to win in the first round. So a deeply sub 500 team is going to be making their way to the second round, and then who knows what's going to happen there. So it's like I think that's not going to be cleaned up, but I just think it's something that I just want to indicate that it's kind of weird, you know. But this is basketball, and like I said, the NBA does the same thing. The Wings are eliminated from the playoffs mathematically. Free Maddie Segrist. Yeah, she had like 12 points yesterday, but they're not using her right. I'm going to do a video or something on it. I'm going to do a video talking about all the underutilized players in the WNBA because this is unacceptable. The Los Angeles Sparks, they were mathematically eliminated at 7-29. I think those are the only two teams that are currently what is it, mathematically eliminated. Um, the Mercury, they need to rebuild, but they're not going to rebuild until at least Diana Taurasi says I'm gone. Brittany Griner, she might play maybe 2 years, but I think BG might leave after this season. We'll just have to see. But as long as they are there in Phoenix, I don't see Phoenix going in for a rebuild, and I know that Kalia Copper is too talented to be part of a rebuild. Copper to the Aces, Kalia Copper to the Aces, maybe possibility. No, all right. I thought I would try though. Connecticut Sun 26-10. Indiana Fever 19-17. I said that the Fever gonna finish with a record of what did I say? Trying to think. Oh, I said uh, 19-20, right? I mean, I said 22, and I think it was 21-19. I said the Fever would finish 21-19. The Sky 13-22, Dream 12-24, Mystics to 11-24. I think those are the three teams fighting for that last spot. Aces 22-13, 6-4 in their last 10. Seattle Storm, weird team, right? I mean, you got your resident superstar in Jewel Lloyd, right? So there you have it. You have your resident superstar, Jewel Lloyd. You got NECA over there now, and then you got Skylar Diggins Smith. And sometimes Seattle look like world beaters, and then sometimes they look like they're ready to go home in the first round. I don't know what kind of team they are, but I don't know if y'all ever tried this before. But man, I'm gonna have me some of this. Man, this is some good stuff right here. Let me show y'all. This, y'all gotta try this, man. I'm not promoting nothing, right? But I'm just telling y'all, this is some good stuff. I know y'all probably like, what in the hell? If you don't eat tuna, I ain't talking to you. But trust me, y'all, this is a good combination, man. Y'all see it? Man, it's a good ass combination. What you can do, right? I'm gonna tell y'all how I had this before. So damn, you get this is your protein. You got some veggies, you got the beans, you got the tuna. But here's the thing. What's going on? What's going on, Joe? Yeah, man, it's good, bro. Um, what you do is like you can get you like some ramen. And you could put that down. It's actually good. You put the ramen down, you make that, and you put this down on top of it. Now, of course, you got to heat this up. I would recommend you heat it up. Then you put like some cheese on there, um, or you can make you an egg. You know, crack you an egg. Put this down, put it in a skillet. Crack the egg, put that on top of it. You talking about some good eating, bro? That's some good. What's going on, Joey? What's up with you? You still following the saga that's going on, man, between not between, but the stuff that's going on or whatever. I just watched a Ringo video earlier. He was talking about Epic Mindset. I saw the Epic Mindset video. That dude is I don't know, man. I'm talking about Epic Mindset. That dude is real weird, man. I don't know if you even know who Epic Mindset is, but I don't know. His elevator don't go to the top floor, bro. Like something's really off there. But yeah, man, it's good for you to stop through. Um, You say you like it spicy, but some hot sauce, and that's a whole yeah. It's brand new, man. They got like 4 different flavors. I've only tried that one, but that one's really good though. Especially when you're not trying to eat too big, but you just want something real quick. And I'm trying to cut back on that hot sauce, man, because that hot sauce, be raising up the pressure or whatever and all that stuff. It's like, man, everything got sodium in it, and I love some hot sauce. And I gotta limit my hot sauce. You know, I'm trying to already cut back on some of these seasonings. Um, I'm trying to season my food with the bare minimum, especially if it got sodium in it. You say Epic one weirdo, I know him. I rebuke him. Yeah, man. Can't watch everybody. Uh, Trump, man, what is you talking about? It really don't matter because at the end of the day, I mean, they not here to help nobody. I mean, if we just gonna be technical, they gonna say that they are. They always gonna say they gonna do something for us. Oh yeah, most definitely. I know it is. I was just giving him his little 15 seconds. 15, you know how they give 15 minutes of fame in the industry? I was just giving him his little 15 seconds. As long as he don't get the spewing profanity, I let him kick it for a little bit, get his 15 seconds of fame. Getting no salt spices, yeah. Best thing I did was cut out seasoning salt, bro. I totally kicked that. The Lawry's that my people that we seem to love so much. I did away with that Lawry's let's see, about 6 years ago. I said I'm done with this because I was just hearing too many bad things. And also, I have something against people who they gonna use. Okay, damn it, you gonna use seasoned salt, then you use seasoned salt. But some people use seasoned salt, table salt, garlic salt, all in the same damn meal, like all in the same meal. Like, do you know what you're doing? And then you probably gonna put, say, some tomato sauce in it. That's got some salt. You gonna probably sprinkle something up with some hot sauce, even before you even done cooking it. So yeah, I don't over seasoning is insane to me. Like you do not need a bunch of different salts. Like I just don't get it. Or you bring it home and before you even taste your food, like it's not really good to eat out. But if you do decide to eat out, or even if somebody prepares you a meal before you even taste the meal they prepared for you, it's something that, like, say my son does a bad thing of doing. Before you even taste what I prepare for you, you already got your hot sauce bottle, you already got your black pepper, you already got the salt shaker. No, taste the food first. Like that's so serious. Like taste what you, and Joey, you a chef, man. It's so important that what we gonna put into our bodies. Just because it look good, you know, it don't mean that it's about to be good for you. Because 9 times out of 10 it's not. And so, while you can't really strip the salt out of stuff, you just gotta be kind of careful what you gonna add to it. Like say this right here, I'm not putting no egg. I might put a little garlic powder in there. I'm not finna put no salt in there. I'm not, even if I'm making tuna. I saw somebody make tuna, and I think they put damn near the whole thing of salt in there. And I'm just thinking, like sometimes me though, I might like my tuna to be like if I make a homemade tuna, like if I get the, get the cans and crack them open and you add and say mustard and mayo and onion diced up and relish. I'm not finna put. I might use sugar. I might maybe use a pinch of salt. We getting way off track here, but yeah, I mean, we just got to be more mindful of what we eat. And I get it. Sometimes you just don't want to cook. Sometimes you just want to pull up to a restaurant and grab you something. Sometimes you just don't feel like cooking, and you just throw in a frozen pizza and you gonna make you some fries out of the bag. You don't even feel like cutting up no fries. You just take some French fries out of the freezer and you just drop them in there. You know, but we just have to be mindful. And sometimes we feed ourselves more than we need. I was just on somebody live yesterday, and Um, oh no, you good, bro. I mean, all topics is good for a minute, but yeah, you don't wanna like just overfeed yourself, And a lot of our youth are doing that. They just overeating. And I might just eat one big meal, and I might throughout the course of the day, I might just have some fruits. I might have a yogurt. This is I consider that I just showed y'all. That's a small meal. That's like one meal. You know, I get it. They say we need to eat 3 times a day, but do we really need to eat 3 times a day? Um, fact, so much sodium that's bad for our health. You are correct. We have to be conscious about the ingredients that are used. Our bodies need fresh produce, proteins, natural nutrients, and not a whole jar of salt. Also, not too much candy too. I mean, like not too much sweets. Sweets could be definitely overdoing it. And some of us got an incredible sweet tooth. Love cake, love ice cream. We love apple pie, cookies, and we just can't have it all the time. You just can't have it all the time. But yeah, man. I mean, that was cool. It's always good to talk about food, health, things like that. Chop it up. That's always good to talk about that. Um, but let's see. Was there anything else I wanted to say before I go? Um, I got this Kendrick Lamar video. I mean, a Kendrick Lamar topic I want to share in this Facebook fan hip hop group I'm in because some people be going over the top with these celebrities, man. Like I get it. If you got a favorite celebrity, that's cool. Favorite rapper, favorite actor, athlete. But when you ready to fight somebody over them, you need to check yourself. And I just gotta drop this video because these people going over the top, man. Like you don't like literally this dude cussed me out over Kendrick Lamar. I was like, man, I don't like this new Kendrick. Man, what the F? You don't F you don't like Kendrick, man? You a Drake fan? I never said I was a Drake fan. I listen to both of them. They both cool. Kendrick, I mean, I don't even know if they cool, man. It's not good to go over the top with these artists. So I definitely, got a video that I'm gonna share with these people because I've been in this Facebook group for about maybe like 16 years. What's going on, Daniel McHale? Yeah, man, and it's just like these are artists at the end of the day, and I think it's because Kendrick won a battle against Drake that all of a sudden he's elevated to like he can't do nothing wrong level, and it's just kind of corny to me. Like all of a sudden they got him. He already. I ain't tell you the truth. I kind of checked out on Kendrick when he was walking on water in that video. And again, man, I like Kendrick music in the past. I'm just these celebrities, man. They not for us, man. They're not about us. If we miss a house payment, if we miss um, if we can't pay our mortgage, our rent, if we can't pay our phone bill, if we can't pay the gas bill, the water bill, Beyonce not finna help you. Kendrick ain't finna help you. Taylor Swift not finna help you. Drake not finna help you. So they not finna do nothing for us, and we are in love with these artists, man. Um, and there's no reason for a man to win a fight. Like this dude told me, he said, "Won't you go play in traffic, you stupid mf'er." Like literally, dude told me that. He said, "Won't you go play in? Won't you go?" I'm not lying. He said, "Won't you go play in traffic, you stupid dumb mf'er?" All because I said I ain't feeling this version of Kendrick Lamar. I don't like this him. Growing up, I love to listen to hip hop. I still do more older hip hop than newer, but I personally just don't like the fact that people are out here. You willing to crash out for somebody you don't even know? This ain't their brother. This ain't their uncle. This ain't their stepson. This ain't their father. Yeah, they do this. They do this, Joey. They do this in prison, but that's prison, man. They do this in jail. They like fight over. They've done it. They've been doing this. They fought over 50 Cent and Ja Rule. I mean, ready to big grown man ready to fight over Tupac and Biggie. It's like these people. Rest in peace to Biggie and Pop because they're no longer here. But even if they were here, you got a fat chance in hell of them ever coming up to you saying, you know what, man, I love that you love my music. And because you love my music, I'm finna pay your rent this month. These celebrities not for you, man. I know I definitely want to talk about the Tyreek Hill incident, but that's probably gonna be on my other channel. Um, I'm gonna say this for my people that's here right now. Hey, Joey, type in this channel when you get a chance and go over there and like this because I'm gonna go over there a lot more and talk about real life topics and real life events. It's actually called um, Real Life and Movies with Ryan. Um, that's RYAN. Real Life and Movies with Ryan. And over there, I just do movie reviews and talk about real life stuff. I got to go over there and put more content on that channel. But I'm definitely going to go over there and talk about the Tyreek Hill incident. That's the Dolphins receiver who got pulled over with the police stop and how he should have handled it versus how he did handle it. Yeah, Real Life with Movies and Ryan. Check that channel out. I talked about reckless driving, the dangers of reckless driving, crashing out. Too many people crashing out these days. Um, I talked about just temptations that we face in life. It's a real channel. When I'm done watching this movie, yeah, that's it. That's it right there. When I'm done watching this movie called Rebel Ridge on Netflix, I'm definitely gonna review that. That's a deep, deep movie. Might be the best one I've seen this year. Um, Basically, it's about this man, African American man, who get caught up in this small town corruption. It's a good one. It's a slow boiler, but it's interesting. At times, it moves fast paced. Don Johnson is the sheriff in the movie. Don Johnson been back with a hit, and if nobody know who Don Johnson is, that's the guy from Miami Vice. He been back with a bang. Yeah, he's a lot older, but he's still a great caliber actor. But um, jumping back on topic to close this thing out, because I only want to give myself about maybe another 5 minutes or so, because it's things I need to do. So, um, Caitlin Clark is the clear cut rookie of the year for the WNBA. I don't think it's because Angel Reese went down with her wrist injury. I think it's that I think if Angel doesn't get hurt, it might be a co-rookie of the year award because both of them are just great players, man. Literally, they bring people to watch the WNBA that never wanted to watch the WNBA. So I think that's awesome, man. I think that's great news. Got here, same here. I have to work very soon. Chill for a minute, listen in before I go. Yeah, I definitely need to put more content on that channel. It's a variety channel of the sorts. Um, at one point, I reviewed some music on there, but yeah, man. I mean, I definitely need to. Here's the crazy thing. I think I got like three channels. I got this basketball channel, football channel, and then that channel. So it's like just trying to put some on all of them, but I don't always have time. So I do what I can when I can. Um, some content creators feel the pressure of they got to put something out all the time, and I say that you just need to put out content when you can. Obviously, the bigger you are or the bigger you become, well, I guess the more people look for you and check for you. But I always say, guard yourself against burnout. That's what I always say. Guard yourself against burnout. But yeah, man, Clark is gonna win his rookie of the year. Um, can the Indiana Fever win it all? I think it's a possibility, but I also would say that the inexperience that the Fever have is probably going to catch up to him. Um, Caitlin's turnovers are an issue for me, um, and so she needs to clean that up. But I don't know if she's going to be able to clean that up this season. As great as she is, she has a long way to go in terms of being greater on this level. And I mean, the sky's still the limit for them because Aaliyah Boston has been playing incredible. Um, Lexi Hall has been playing great. Kelsey Mitchell has been playing out of her mind. So there's a chance that they could sneak some teams. There's a real chance they could actually sneak some teams in the playoffs. But um, you got happily sidetracked for a minute. I'm good with that. I'm good with being, sometimes, getting off topic is necessary and I have no problems with it. But I think I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here so I can kind of go ahead and continue to get my day started here. Had to get up early, drop off the niece or whatever at school. Um, just continue to, work on some content when I can. Like I say, when you got 3 channels, you got to work on some content. So, yeah, and also I wanted to put some on this page because I haven't put any videos on here in a minute. I think the last thing I did on here was talk about Angel Reese's injury, and that wasn't even a video form. That was a YouTube short. So yeah, we'll be back with more, and if nothing else, we'll be back with some videos. So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. But before I go, I want to thank the people that did come through. I want to thank Joey for coming through, Joey Guerrero. Ben popped through. Um, Travis. And I feel like there was one other person. Um, yeah, man. So the other page, that's my real name. I'm going by. Um, yeah, man. You too, man. It was good to pop in here. Sad what happened. It's sad what's going on with New Breed. I'm glad I never did put my I'm glad I never did put my 2 cents in. You know what? I'm gonna say this before I go. I'm glad I never put my 2 cents in on the Ringo and the New Breed thing, because I was never there. You know what I'm saying? I was never there. Now I believe that Ringo was telling the truth because he had the receipts and he really broke that thing down. And New Breed just did some things that just was sus to me in terms of him defending himself. But as a person who was never there, I can't say that, you know, I should speak on it. It does definitely appear and shows that Ringo was more likely the right guy. And what he was saying was accurate because he came with the receipts. And so, yeah, me too. I watched New Breed for a long time. Um, and occasionally he probably does have something to say that makes sense. And that's why they say chew the meat and spit out the fat. Wait, what is it? Chew the meat and spit out the bones. There we go. But you should spit out the fat too. But yeah, we shouldn't get too caught up in these creators' lives because we don't really know them. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you don't know them, if all you know is on the screen, you don't really know somebody. Which is why Ringo, it was a lesson learned for him because he don't really know New Breed, and then New Breed seemed like he was out for for the bread, for the money, and it just make him look shady. It make a person that really does have their spiritual discernment work, and it makes them say, "What's with this guy?" Because I've helped plenty of people before and didn't receive no money for that. But without going too deep into it, if you don't know these people, if you don't sit down with them, if you don't break bread with them, if you don't eat with them, if you don't, just see them. I mean, just seeing somebody over a screen, you don't know who that is. It's just like you watching a soap opera, a movie. Who knows? They might be playing a role. and somebody just might be. So, you give the benefit of the doubt here or there. You watch the videos and you make your decisions. I guess that's why Ringo calls it the court of public opinion, because we here to observe, because we just don't know them. Is that a spider? Is that a damn spider? This garage needs, man. I'm playing this thing out. Yeah, it is a court. Yeah, because you just don't know. You really don't know, and that's why I think for me personally, I don't want to break down like on my channel too much. Say break down too many biblical and spiritual topics, because you just invite a whole bunch of people. You got people that's gonna come and want to praise you. Seriously, people are gonna come and praise you. People are gonna look at you like some kind of God tier individual. Like you just came to share the message, and people are gonna put you up on a pedestal. And I don't want that. If I was to talk about that on my other channel, I just want to be able to talk about, getting myself better, making myself better for the Most High, helping somebody else, and also Ringo made a great point. You, some of these people get so involved with the money aspect, you know, that's why it's good to, if nothing else, have you a legitimate hustle and a part-time job if you a good YouTuber, great YouTuber. Why? Because you need to be in the world some. You need to have some money that's not all from the internet, you know? Court of public opinion and the evidence presented speaks for itself. It's wise not to teach, because then you also get judged more harshly by the Most High. Yeah, I say share your stories, share your experiences, but you open yourself up to more criticism, and not just from the Most High, but the community, everybody. And then also, I think the last thing I want to say, Joey, if you're still here, is that some people preaching and they shouldn't be, and we've seen this happen. Some people, they demons, they skeletons, they preaching their butt off. They talking a great job, a great sermon, even in the churches, and behind closed doors, they are drunkard. They beat their wives. You know, they secretly live the alphabet lifestyle. You know, but they paint a public image of themselves as they say they might be holier than thou, and that's no good, because if you're not going to be authentic and true to yourself, and you lying to the masses, what you going to say to God? You can't lie to God, the one and only true God. You cannot lie. So, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm nobody to be judging nobody, but I'm just saying, man, if that's a topic that people choose to approach here on the internet, just know that what's going to come with it, and just know that you got to be legit. You can't be doing something else, living a different way, because then you shouldn't be doing it. I knew this church pastor, right? He was a great pastor. This last thing I'm gonna say before I go. He great church guy. Sermons was off the wall, incredible. Man could motivate, could inspire. Um, his sermons had you on pins and needles, but and this happens a lot. He was messing around with the women in the church. Great pastor, young guy, um, and they had to get him up out of there. They had to get rid of him. You can't be preaching and doing all this great work inside the walls of the church, but then you sleeping with the women in the church. Sleeping with members' wives and stuff. It's great responsibility, man. That's why I say, man, don't do it if you ain't ready. If you ain't ready to turn your life over to God, and it's dangerous because you can die at any time. But if you're not ready, you shouldn't do it. If you ain't ready to give up that life, or you ain't ready to change, Don't lie to yourself. Don't kid yourself. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all for stopping through. Um, yeah, the live touched on a bunch of different things, but who knows? Maybe somebody needed to hear this. Maybe somebody needed to hear some of the things we talked about. But can't be double-minded. You're right, man, lie to man, but not to the Most High. Yeah, I appreciate y'all for coming out though, um, and I will see you guys again um, at some point. More content coming though, and yeah, I'm out of here. Thanks for watching.